Hey there, hey guys, how you doing? I got a really interesting video for you guys today. It's really like technical, so I got my glasses on because I'm feeling like it's smart, like informational kind of video. So it's stuff that I find really nerdy, interesting, so I had to put the glasses on for you guys. All right, so today we're gonna be talking about the top 10 tallest buildings in the world. And I used to be really obsessed with what the tallest buildings were. Back when I was in middle school and high school, I used to look at Wikipedia and just go through all the different buildings, go preceded by, and then go like back in time and all the highest buildings. And I was like, wow, it's so interesting. So the other day I was like, wow, it's been so long since I've looked at the list of the world's tallest buildings. I wonder what the tallest building is now, or if it's changed or whatever. So back in the day, back when I used to have all the buildings memorized by tallest, shortest, whatever, the Taipei 101 was the second tallest building and the Burj Khalifa was the tallest building. So yesterday, I went and looked at the list of the tallest buildings again, and Taipei 101 is the number 9 tallest building now. So it's crazy, like, holy crap. There are all these new buildings that we gotta look at now. And from what I've seen, these buildings are really impressive. One of them is even like this huge ass clock tower that's 35 times bigger than the Big Ben, and it's in Saudi Arabia. So it's like, wow, it's like sci-fi kind of stuff. All right, let's look it up. All right, so number 1 on the list is still the same as back in 2014, which is the Burj Khalifa. Let's look at the list of the top 10 tallest buildings. All right, yeah, so number 1, Burj Khalifa at 2,717 feet. Woo! Ah, damn, that's taller than like, that's like 500 of my dad's stacked on top of each other. Burj Khalifa, holy crap, that's really tall. So Burj Khalifa is so far ahead of all the other tallest buildings. It's at 2,717 feet. And then after that is the Shanghai Tower, which is 700 feet shorter. Like, that's almost a whole building shorter. So the Shanghai Tower, let's look more into that. I didn't even have a chance to really look into that building yet. So it's in Shanghai, China. So the Shanghai Tower, it's the world's second tallest building by height to architectural top, and it shares the record along with the Ping An Finance Center of having the world's highest observation deck within a building or structure at 562 meters. It had the world's second fastest elevators at a top speed of 20.5 meters per second. So the next tallest building is the Mecca Clock Tower at 1,973 feet. Holy crap. It's crazy. Look at this thing. Like, the photos are just crazy. It doesn't like calculate in your head just how freaking large it is from the photos. Like, you just cannot fathom the size of it from just looking at photos. It's just nuts. Because it has all these super tall buildings surrounding it. And it just sticks out like a freaking huge girthy. I'm not gonna say that. But it sticks out like such a big fat, I don't know, it's so wide, so when you see a thin building, you're like, oh, you assume it's really tall, but this is like a really thick, tall building, which is like even harder to develop and for an architect because it's holding up so much more weight and going so much further up. I would assume it's a lot harder to build than a building that gets smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes higher up. This one stays like the same height going all the way up. So this one, I read yesterday that the clock faces are 35 times bigger than the Big Ben. That's like insane to me. The next tallest building is the Ping An International Finance Center, and it's also in China. Let's have a look at it. Whoa. That is so cool. I love the design on this one. Wow, that's like the tallest building. Compared to all the other buildings next to it, it's so big. Holy crap. Whoa. my God, it looks like a bullet train placed on its side. The One World Trade Center is the iconic height of 1776 feet tall. And that is the year that the revolution, the fourth tallest building right after the One World Trade Center is the Tianjin Chow Tai Fook Binhai Center. Long one. You can call it the Tianjin CTF Finance Center, would be much easier to call it that. Construction started in 2011. Construction started in 2013. Check it out. It looks just like the other building. It's like the exact same design as the PNAM one. All right, we got the CTF Finance Center. They're all in China. China has these massive buildings now. Look at this one. Whoa, it looks like the original World Trade Center with the lines going straight up. All right, next. The next one is the China Zun. This one's really cool. It gets bigger on the top. This is Beijing's tallest building. China Zun. CITIC's China Zun opens as Beijing's tallest building. This was in 2019. Wow, this is just finished. Super cool. Very cool, very cool. We're living in the future these days. It's crazy. Started in 2011 and it opened in 2018. Just want to throw in this really fun fact. There is this radio mast, which is still to this day known as the tallest structure ever built, and it was in Warsaw, Poland, the Warsaw radio mast, and it was the tallest structure, even bigger than the Burj Khalifa, at 2,120 feet tall. Oh no, my bad. It was the second tallest structure ever built, being surpassed as the tallest by the Burj Khalifa Tower in 2009. Okay. It collapsed, of course. It collapsed in 1991, but it was up for a good 15 years. 15 years it was up for. So, no, 16, my bad. So there are a couple buildings that are actually in the process of being built. The next tallest building planned to be built is called Jetta Tower, and it's planned to be 3,300 feet, which is 1,000 meters, which is the first building to ever hit 1,000 meters. Right now it looks like this. It's not completed yet. They had to stop construction for some reason. Status is on hold as of now, which is a shame. It's going to cost $10 billion to build it. Crazy. For reference, the Burj Khalifa cost $1.5 billion to build. So this building is going to cost $10.5 billion to surpass the Burj Khalifa as the tallest building in the world. God, this building is so beautiful. I so badly want to go see the Burj Khalifa. It is one of the most stunning buildings I've ever seen in my life. See, here it is right here. It says right here that the Burj Khalifa is the tallest in the world since 2009, and it was preceded by the Taipei 101. So it was never, the Taipei 101 was the tallest building at the time, and the other buildings that were on this list were never the tallest, never designated as the tallest building, because in between this time that the Taipei 101 and the Burj Khalifa was built, they didn't pass the Burj Khalifa because the Burj Khalifa was already taller. And that's why it's still on this list as the tallest in the world. It was tallest in the world from 2004 to 2010, and it was preceded by the Petronas Towers. Those were the tallest buildings in the world from 1998 to 2004. Preceded by that is the Willis Tower in Chicago. And preceded by that was the World Trade Center. Preceded by that is the Empire State Building. That does not make the Empire State Building the 5th tallest building, but that makes it the 5th in order of world's tallest. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching this really nerdy ass video about where I talk about my passion for buildings and stuff. So if you guys like random videos like this, please subscribe to my stupid second channel. This one is my second channel that this video is on. And if you want some more serious videos, you can go check out my photography channel, which is also linked in the description. That's it. Peace.